I'm finna use one of yours. Lay back in the cut.
Skip y'all.
Alright.
No, by the way, I'm gonna do it. I know what she doing.
I need right.
Take my piece. I'm going back in the cut. Destroying my surroundings. The devil is in my shoulder speaking into my ear with subliminal messages. My heart starts pounding. I hunger to rape the world with my pistol. I pray that minds as the fires of hell enclose me. Cased in blood, I'm stained to death. I'm the world's tyranny.
See, the only couple I haven't synced on the Maury show was our apartments and eviction notices. Because every time rent was due, mother would donate the mortgage to the crack house to get some fixings because she thought fixing the house around the specs of town was gonna fix it. I should have slapped her with a diaper and a needle because it didn't fix shit.
See, but those who know me well. I've been rocking hoodies before the Trayvon hell. Now rocking hoodies for the Trayvon shells. I let it ring in my ear, dissension bell. I don't think y'all heard me. I said those who know me well. I've been rocking hoodies before the Trayvon hell. Now rock hoodies for the Trayvon shells. I let it ring in my ear, this shine bell.
See, praying on weak-hearted young souls who never got a chance to experience life. Ariana Gibson was 6 years old when her life was taken. Falling asleep on grandma's couch, which became the casket she now laid in. Most killings happen because this gang killed one of that gang's gang members, but not realizing that 2 wrongs don't make a right, but 3 less do.
And on top of thugs running to the dicks, that's why they felonies quick. And they undercovers together, and y'all don't even realize that shit. I don't think y'all heard me. I said, and on top of thugs running to the dicks, that's why they fell on these quick, and they undercovers together. And y'all don't even realize that shit.
But then again, my skin, a full-body poster note that reads minority. So was authority prioritizing on the youth is their highest priority. In reality, see, we only have illiterate minds, so they place us behind bars and hopes we read between the lines.
That's true, because last week a nigga tried to hit me with the 5th. Thank God he must have been an atheist, because everything he blasphemous.
No school. So my first degree was murder. Leaving me 2nd degree burning. I never mastered my 3rd degree because master don't want us to learn.
And that's school. And don't they know that the 8 rows and them 8 columns bind? And as of late I've been thinking in the mind state of column bind. So I'm sitting in his bathroom on his 5th period lunch with tears streaming down my eyes. Like, why couldn't they just not let me
See, statistics say that my race is the least likely to make it out of high school to graduate. But I want to take the time out to prove them wrong because they honestly think we're a species full of morons and dipsaws. But not taking the time out to see that we're moguls, young royalty, and the future is in our hands, and we got a state of mind that can only be expanded.
Filling our heads with words and nonsense that sound the same but are really opposite in meaning. Being vague with their words as they accomplish the task of being unrevealing, establishing basic levels of brainwashing as if they just skimmed over Pavlov's basic theory of conditioning. Who represent the mouth-watering dogs rating on the building.
And so they coming at me like I'm weak. Last week, 6 shots got 6 people killed by a gang rep in the 6, so tell me the devil ain't in these streets. And we will always defeat. See, I'm not weak and involved, I'm just trying to evolve. See, this flow is better than ever, so it's my final resolve. It's my final call, like the Muslim paper. And when I roll past, I just wave to them haters. No Mano, but I'm trying to clear out these pipes like Drano. And I know they're thinking I'm insane, yo, but I'm trying to do things the long range, yo.
But people miscalculate my autobiography because I have a depleted percentage of sociology. But being insufficient and having insecurities is not my ideology. And from the time of 40 guns, I'm psychologically so illogical by mythology, I'm catastrophically philosophical down saucy.
Broadcasting ignorant African Americans on TV as if they represent a whole nationality. Putting down people repping rainbow just because of their chosen sexuality, but at this point in time, that's the least of our concerns.
But for over 300 years, our souls have been symbiotically shackled, maltreated, mutilated, and perpetually tackled. The Constitution says slavery was abolished before the Great Migration, but corporations are still constructing correctional facilities on former plantations.
See, we went from slavery to mass incarceration, but not realizing that the black minority is the majority of the evaluation. The evaluation on who should take up the space in the prison, they take their pleas a sob story, so they don't want to listen. So you might as well welcome to the new Jim Crow.
And don't they know that Jesus Christ could come back as a project hearing lyricist? Are y'all listening? And you walking around petitioning and got nothing to do with God and how I mention him. And as far as the devil go, I say we cool because that's the lingo he understands me through. You understand me, dude? I'm just freestyling off the top of my dome because I'm feeling this conversation and I'm in the zone. Yeah, y'all feeling me though. And we just ate some fried pizza from Aurelio's. Y'all step me in whenever y'all want to. See, I'm a freestyle. And I'll never be pompous, but I'm known all over the earth. Just look at a compass, spin it, and I bet you I'll be down there. And this flow is irrelevant, but most other rappers and poets say it ain't fair because when I get in a contest with them, best believe I'm gonna tell. And I'm like a wild rabbit, because everybody know when I jump in here.
My flow is as lethal as cancer. My heart beats like a wild campfire. Indian dancer, I spit venom from my lyrics. You can never surpass me. So get the fuck out of my face with that hypocritical blasphemy.
But Daddy doesn't know that I'm curled up in fetal position, scared for him to enter my presence.
Oh, boy.
Having to let them know when he's coming because I smell his alcohol and drug essence. My eyes are tightly shut and I wanted to look into the eyes of the coward who's gonna hurt me. My mother doesn't even care anymore, that's why I'm better off being an adoptee.
See, the only thing on my mind right now is a chainsaw with some duct tape, fracturing his skeletal substance as his asshole tries to escape. Maybe I should put your genitals through a shredder and make him eat it off a plate. I'm from the city called Planet of the Apes, so I chop you 50 pieces and mail it to every state. As I watch my wife and daughter put it on video.
And it's a mockery of democracy, a hypocrisy. Obviously, how can we properly be educated, elevated to the rules of society? I mean, you can lie to me, but if I take that last what truly counts, they got y'all believing we'll never amount, bound by these chains and found to these unholy grounds that we call home. Real talk. See, it's justifiable because it's just us liable. It's crazy that my streets is undrivable, and they look at these young kids like you unravelable. They'll kill you if you say you neutron bystanders. Don't they know that you killing innocent bystanders? It ain't text in that backpacking, it's actually text in that backpacking. But they'll come back capping, and I'm telling you, it's all dumb. See,
but I'm sick and tired of all this violence because I don't think we need another moment of silence. We're going through life every day, seeing innocent teens getting shot by strays. I'm tired of this black on black crime, young kids with dime bags, that is. Tired of the sad life they live. Young boys got deadbeat daddies but no one to look up to, and people putting in their minds this world they can rule, but they're not trying to listen. All they want to see is the bling that glistens. Listen.
But see, when you let the white man adopt you, given freedom, and he has you deliberate that you have no choice but to achieve him. And if you have no knowledge to defeat him, your life depends on you to be him.
And my soul has seen the light, and it was so fulfilling it that I revisited twice. See, I was free physically, but my mind was living in prison life. I was pitching tents, rolling doves, selling blows, creating hypes. Seeing moms and dads hold demeanors get relinquished up in the pipe, just so they can have an hour or two to escape the pain and strife. Yes, I've seen that. My best friend mom's achieved that. She was like another mother to me. I couldn't believe that. Her being a hyperdophie, and I couldn't foresee that, but she that. And I seen her with my own eyes, bound to work from my guys, and the eyes don't lie, but the eyes do cry. And I never told my guys, just let it pass me by until the pain dove.
But as we figure, we slang rocks and pull his triggers. Because the infant of our cell says, welcome home, nigga. See, that's how lives was held. Chained up together and shipped off and sailed. These colors FedEx, all we was mailed.
First class?
No, junk mail. The money that was never open and used, gluing to us like tissue, but do we have a clue? No. Still changed and powered the roads, and don't forget about the occasional accident of dropping the soul.
But these metaphorical zoos just make our ancestors want to shout. Because putting monkeys back in the cages is basically what it's all about.
But I forgot to tell them that I was psychologically insane. My words have a twitch, so you can call it a brain, because now we got you thinking.
But see, I pull out the tech when shit gets technical. My bullets are bisexual.
See, they play around with this poetry thing, because poetry is the 6-letter word that was explained to me as just a rhyming thing, but poetry is more than that, because poetry should tell a story. So I'm synthesizing on these bald-faced lies, because I know the truth, and yes, I am a poet. I devour thoughts and bring them into existence through my words. Saying that all poetry has to rhyme is just absurd.
I eat, sleep, and breathe poetry. It is my religion. And I apologize to God every night for my betrayal, but it was time for me to take action. My purpose in life is simply to invigorate people, but not every story I tell will be happy or peaceful, but it will be heard nonetheless.
But see, I analyze my conflictions as I synthesize my predilections, rearranging my predictions as I attempt to find my perfection. I repeatedly reevaluate my relationships because they constantly drift off without permissionships. See, I lust before I love, so when I bust, superficiality leaks out. But relationships are like obesity because they never seem to work out.
But on the other hand, these women nowadays are so disrespectful if they don't care if they're somebody's man. They just want a chance to intervene on her plans. Hey, you know what they say, the grass is always greener, a little bit cleaner. And right now some 20 is trying to Hurricane Katrina your man's demeanor and have him put her instead of you on the passenger side of that Beamer. So it's up to you 80s to jump in like FEMA and spin these 20s around like a ballerina.
She was so confused by love. She let him in without a glove. Not knowing there were consequences, her mother told her about bad decisions. She's crying in so much stress, she's not meaning to end up in all this mess. A teen mother now thinking life will be easy, now selling tax, trying to make ends meet.
But see, when a male tell an average female, I love you, friends get to making fun of us, and now we finna sail back to the crib on a bus because she think our relationship is swimming in this water park we call trust. Next thing you know, a hug leads to a touch leads to a must. He squirts his lust with a pus, and after that final thrust, he accidentally busts.
But real talk is when a girl goes on games, not knowing their names, but when you go in their room and they still got 4 different cum stains.
But she not seeing that it was his fault, cause my door opened strongly from the strength of his high and my body started to tremble. I don't want to be put in that position of being used as someone's sex symbol. Laying his cold body down upon my chest, feeling his rusted hands beginning to caress, whispering in my ear, it's gonna be alright.
So I had to tell Ma, don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. Go where you celebrated, not tolerated. On many different occasions, Shorty will find herself in situations less than flattering. Battling a war, no man with thoughts confined.